Hello children, and welcome back to your own channel. We're back again with the part 2 of Keeping Quiet, the third poem from the book Flamingo for the class 12th English. Let's begin with the first MCQ. The poet appeals to the readers to keep quiet for 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 hour or 12 seconds. So I think it is very easy. You must have guessed by now. It is 12 seconds. Let's go to the next MCQ. What does hurt hand refer to? Unfulfilled desires, growing insensitivity of man to pain, growing greed of man, or growing needs of the man. And children, it is an important MCQ. You may have to remember this. The hurt hand refers to the growing insensitivity of man to pain. Next question. What kind of a moment would it be when everyone is silent? Unforgettable, painful, terrible, or exotic? Actually, it will be exotic and unforgettable as well. It will be exotic moment when everyone is silent. Let's go to the next question. How will silence benefit the man and nature? Both will be friends. Man will be healthy. Man will stop hurting nature, and both will heal themselves, and man will know nature better. So when how the silence will benefit the man and nature in the poem, it says man will stop hurting nature and both will heal themselves. That is the right answer. How long is the poet expecting everyone to stay still? For 15 minutes, for 12 minutes, for 10 minutes, or for 1 second till we count 12? Answer to this is for 1 second till we count 12. Why is the poet asking everyone not to speak any language? To avoid conflicts and misunderstandings, to avoid loud voices, to avoid people, or to avoid noise? And the correct answer for this is to avoid conflicts and misunderstanding. Let's go to the next question. What is the poet expecting from fishermen? To find more fish, to go deeper into the sea, to think and stop harming the fish, or none? Answer to this is to think and stop harming the fish. Next question. Why does the poet request people to keep quiet? Options are to be friendly, in the hope of becoming more thoughtful and peaceful, to avoid noise, or to maintain silence. And children, the poet is requesting people to keep quiet because in the hope of becoming more thoughtful and peaceful. Next question. What does the poet want people to do for 1 second? To sing, to stand quietly, to be silent and motionless, or to close eyes? So I know we can guess it. The poet wants the people to do for 1 second is to be silent and motionless. Next question. How can the moments of no activity help people? They will be happy, they will work easily, they will be healthy, or to relax and be more thoughtful. So if you have no activity, it will help you to relax, and it will allow you to be more thoughtful. That's the right answer. Sudden strangeness is one of the following poetic devices: repetition, personification, alliteration, or simile. So we know, children, sudden strangeness में repetition तो नहीं है, there are no same words being repeated. So what it could be? So children, in sudden strangeness, you can know it is S and S has been repeated. So the first consonant has been repeated, and so answer would be alliteration. Okay, it's not repetition. Repetition में same word repeat होते हैं, बताया था. Alliteration में first consonant होते हैं. Similarly में आपको पता हमने कि बताया था. I think it is so. Okay, children. So sudden strangeness is alliteration, because simile मैंने आपको बताया. Simile is comparing something using as or like, something like a big as mountain. So the answer for this is alliteration. So the next MCQ: how does the poet perceive life? As stillness, a noisy place, as silence, or a continuous evolution of nature? So how does the poet perceive life in this poem, children? He perceives life as a continuous evolution of nature. Let's go to the next question. So we've already done it. Sudden strangeness is one of the following poetic devices. We have to choose from repetition, personification, simile, or alliteration. So we have done it. It's alliteration. I think it's come by mistake. So the next question is, what will happen if there are no engines and no crowd? No traffic rush. It will create a perfect happy moment. Noise will be lessened, or no crowd on the roads. So actually it will create a perfect happy moment. That's what it will create. Next question. While gathering salt, what will happen to the man if he keep silent for a moment? He will walk carefully. He will look at the ground. He will think of the harm the salt is doing to his hands, or he will stop dropping it. And children, answer for this is, he will think of the harm the salt is doing to his hands. What would everyone feel at the exotic moment? Happy, content, dancing, strange, blissful oneness. And children, answer for this will be strange, blissful oneness. Let's go to the next question. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, mermaids, seahorses, or tortoises. Answer for this is, fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales. Which images in the poem show that the poet condemns or hates violence? Wars leaving behind no survivors to celebrate, poet's refusal to deal with death, fishermen not harming whales, or all of these. So we can see that all of these is where the poet condemns violence or hate violence. So in all the images, the poet is condemning or hating violence. So all of these. Let's go to the next question. What symbol from nature the poet uses to prove that keeping quiet is not total inactivity? Soil, earth, sun, nature, and earth. And this is an important MCQ. So the answer for this, children, is nature and earth. Let's go to the next one. What can human beings learn from nature? To be happy, working with silence, keeping quiet, or beauty? So human beings can learn from nature, working with silence. Yes, exactly. From nature, one can understand. Who would look at his hurt hands? Man gathering salt, grave diggers, man gathering stones, or boys picking rags? So actually, in this poem, it has been mentioned, the person who gathers the salt is so busy. If he gives the moment of thought or moment of silence, he would understand what harm the salt is, doing to his hand. So it's man gathering salt. What are the different kinds of wars mentioned in the poem? War against nature, war with gases and fire, war against humanity, or all of these? So children, we have read the poem, and in the poem, all of these wars against nature with gases and fire, against humanity has been mentioned. So all of these. Why is the moment of silence called exotic? Because of the beautiful scenery around, because of the gathering, because of large gathering, or because of perfect peace and harmony? So the moment of silence is called as exotic because of the perfect peace and harmony, children. So it's because of perfect peace and harmony. He advises the people not to speak Spanish, any language, French or English. In the poem, the poet requests everybody not to speak. Does it mean not to speak in Spanish, French, English or any language? Answer is any language. And children, this is the last MCQ for the part 2. We'll be coming up with a part 3 as well very soon. And if you're enjoying these videos, keep liking the videos, subscribing to the channel and sharing them. And also, all the very best for your exams and future. God bless you all.